Hello, Pretend football fans. Maul here with Maul's Minutes for the final week of the NJCFFL season. Everything you need to know about the week that was in 7 minutes or less. 8 games on tap. Somebody start the clock. Coach Lewis and Droppin' Loads had already locked up their playoff spot as they hosted Coach Catherine and the Miami MEs for the last time, and Lewis flatly showed her no mercy. The Loads were led by name stock star Puka Nacua and his 35.8 points, while two first-name Josh Jacobs beat his projection by 10, scoring 24.6. Also coming in ahead of his projection was Brian Thomas Jr. and his 12.6. The Uramies didn't really put up much of a fight. The Chin scored only 24 despite his team going berserk, and Chase, the best crayon-in-the-box Brown, ran amok for 21.3. Even iconic name stock champ Chubba Hubbard beat his projection by a mile, but zeros from Run CMC and Bobby Wagner just sank her. Loads take it 129.00 to Miami Uramies 97. In a battle of bottom dwellers, the Cooter Wolves hosted the Butt Boys, and it was pretty clear why these teams were near the bottom of the standings. Sheesh! The Wolves trio of Mini-Me, Handcuffs, and Khalil Shack Attack Shakir all walloped their projections, but the double zeros of Justin Tucker and Kyle Hamilton sank Jeff and Katie. The Funky Bunch also had a full roster of 10-point performances. Pretty Purdy launched 25.35 and Tyrone Tracy rushed up 16.8 more. Quentin Johnston found his hands as well with 13.8, but Coach Andrew also doesn't believe in kickers. What the hell, guys? We stand kickers! Either way, the Funky Butt-Lovin' found a win, 102.25 over the Cooter Wolves, 100.15. We have been quite critical of Coach Eric and Get to the Chopper all season, and rightly so, but he has won 2 of his last 3 as he faced off against Coach Sean and the Roswell 51ers. And it is him who gets the mocking this time, having been eliminated from contention, caused Sean to go full quits on us as he did not field the full roster. Bo Nix, Oily Henry, and JT all weren't playing this week but remained in the lineup. Boo this man! For the Choppers, he got enough out of Jordan Addison and Adam Thielin to win this one. Final score, Choppers 121.45 over 51ers 42.6. A win, that's all, just a win. That's all Coach Dan needed for his heartbreak to secure the top spot in his division. All that stood in his way was Coach Marion and her field of vagina flowers. The Flowers put up a solid showing, throbbing stamens pollinating all over the place as Darnell the Cow Mooney scored 19.2 and tight end roundtable stalwart George Kittle added 18.1. Christian Watson was good as well, and the Flowers ended up overshooting Glazer's projections by 9. Would it be enough? Ever the lineup tinkerer, Coach Dan simply went hands off too soon. Yes, the Terminator went off for 21.2, and Devontae Adams had another solid 21.4. Even Knuckles was great with 16.9, but Coach Dan's refusal to add a defender to take the place of Zaire Franklin and leaving 90mm tank Bigsby on the bench ultimately cost him the win. Flowers take a close one, 95.5, over the Heartbreak, 91.4. Now, would it cost Dan the division? Yep. Sun Kylan faced off against the Stinky Pinkies of Coach Dennis, and this one was nearly lights out from the jump. The Chiefs' Stinky Pinkies fell all off the projections, aside from 13.1 kicker points from Matthew off the upright. Coach Kylan's solid lineup of proven winners, Jalen Hurts 25.3, Aaron Jones 15.4, and terrific Rico Dowdle 14.6 fell well off their combined projections, but it was more than enough. Nick Cage wins and takes the division, 94.2 over the Tinky Winky Stinky Pinkies, 63.50. Another battle for first place featuring the South Sharpsville Gravy Legs and Matt Keys' Keys to Victory. The winner of this one takes the crown in the Charlie Wing division. The Keys trotted out many of their standards. The Cajun King, he fell well off his target at 10.4, and Caleb could only muster 15.4, and Trey, never the McBride, limped in with 10.5. All of this was undone by the poop-smeared shorts of Josh, Heavy Galoshes Allen, and moving on up Jefferson, who combined for enough to unlock the victory. Gravy Legs go off for our high score of the week, 145.60 over Keys to Victory, 84.2 to win the Charlie Wing division. The Cumberland Crew hosted the Tombstones in a championship rematch from last year. At stake this time, a playoff spot. See, the Pickle Boys controlled their own destiny heading into the last week of the year. He put out his best foot forward. Baker Mayfield crunched his projections with 23.95, and Rashad White Vinegar tallied 23.9 as well. But some untimely, miserable play from Jalen Reed and Blake Group created the opening that the Tombstones needed to shamble through. Waiver wire stud Isaac Rendo went off for 25.8, and Joan Jennings caught 2 touchdowns en route to 24.5. The New Order topped his projection with 22.7 points, and the Tombstones bury the Pickle Boys. Stones 143.65 over Crew 94.95. Cody now had to sit and wait for the results of our last game. As the Lakehurst Originals faced off against the Cooter Institute Beavers, everyone knew what was at stake. If the Blimps won, they were in and dragged the Crew with them, but if the Beavers won, they'd be in. High drama at Hangar 1. The Beavers had a healthy lead thanks to dry Zach Charbonnet's 36.8 and Cooper Kupp's 17.7. The Blimps were not without their star plays themselves. Jackson Smith and Jigba went off for the tune of 17.1 alongside Sonic's 16.3 and Jared Goff's 25.85. Even the kickers were evenly matched with Chris Big Leg Boswell and Jake the Master Bates, both hanging identical 9 kicker point performances on each other. With a slim 5-point lead heading into Monday night, it was truly anyone's game, but only one could prevail. Smokin' Joe Burrow was good, scoring 30.25 and beating his projection by 6, but it was no match for Jamar Police Dog Chase and his 41.1. The Blimps take the death of the Dinosaur Division 140.85 over the Beavers 125.55. And our playoffs are set. I can't wait to see just how the rest of this year shakes out. Who will be the 2024 MAC champion? Thank you for watching the show. If you enjoyed it, please take the time to click that like button, subscribe, or leave a comment. Here at PSBN, we live for your feedback, and it helps us make this the best slate of programming for you, our loyal viewers. Tune in again next week as we recap everything that happened during the first round of the playoffs in the NJCFFL.